Alright, everything's good to go. Time for part 3 of this whole thing. Entering the second half of Eternal Darkness. Alright. So, obviously gotta find the next page. Going back over my series of spells. Ah, yes. Dispel magic is what we gotta use next. We did that as Lindsay, so naturally Alex has to use it herself. That book was not concerning at all. A pulp novel written by one Dr. Edwin Lindsay. Clearly something's behind that. Of course. Yeah, just grab the heart and get going. Alright. Oh, I'm looking forward to the chapters for tonight. Yep. Gotta use Dispel magic on this little force field here. Which... Actually, I forget if the Mantarog rune does just override it. Let's figure it out. Oh yeah, totally does, as always. Gun beats rock, paper, and scissors, all at once. Time for the next chapter page. Heresy. Pretty sure that was... Looks like 9 points, but probably still 7. I don't know.
I am not your food today. I am your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch it.
Ah, yeah. Somehow managed to find the time to get one of the other 2 remaining artifacts out of that temple. No matter. Time to start playing as one of the other best characters of this game. Let's get to it.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition, paranoia and corruption ran deep. With the fear of devilry running rampant, the ancients' corruption extended far beyond mortal knowledge, corrupting all that could be corrupted. My researches uncovered an interesting incident. A Franciscan monk named Paul Luther was traveling through the region of Amiens during the witch hunts of the Inquisition. Now, under martial law, the Inquisition prevented anyone from leaving the town and its nearby cathedral, for everyone was suspect.
Welcome to Oubliette Cathedral, Brother Luther. I'm glad that our sacred order can bestow hospitality on our Franciscan brethren.
I shall not impose, Excellency.
Totally not at all Pius Augustus. With another incredibly easy to see through pseudonym.
Many have traveled far.
or similar name.
Their lives for a glimpse
I mean,
of the hallowed
for God's sake, you can be more creative with your disguises. Come on.
Be wise
Come
to
on,
keep
dude.
quiet during your stay. The Inquisition is here for a reason, brother. We seek to purge the deviancy from this town.
I am sure that will not be a problem. Amiens appears to be a peaceful hamlet.
It appears to be. But deviancy is secreted in the most deceptive places, which I believe is the case with Amiens.
Then I wish you luck in your search.
The Inquisition does not need luck, Brother Luther. Faith and purity are our guides.
Alright. Back at the cathedral, and much larger than it was last time we went through as Anthony. I mean, technically that old cathedral we were in was just the old section. This is now the main one. Appropriately huge.
For the love of God! God! Help! Come quickly! A murder! A murder most foul! What heresy is this?
I found him lying here, dead. I called the guards.
Is this our first suspect? Make sure no one touches the body. It must be examined for signs of devilry.
Yeah, this already
this-
seems on point for what the Inquisition's all about.
Doesn't leave the cathedral. We will question him later.
But
Hold your tongue, Franciscan, or it might bring my wrath upon thee. Who is to say that you did not commit this murder? If you trust in the Almighty, and you are indeed innocent, then you will have nothing to fear.
And now we're stuck in here. Yeah, if history's, I think, showing me anything, is that so-called holy men of this time are anything but that. Anyway, let's grab this emerald.
are you here to pass sentence on me?
No, I'm here to free you. You are in incredible danger. This
I can see
cathedral
that,
used to be
yes.
a place of peace. Now many strange things happen here. I don't want you to end up like the others.
What do you mean?
The body you found was Brother Andrew, and he was killed to protect a secret. We can't talk about it here. Find me in the bell tower later, and I shall aid thee further.
Why are you releasing me?
I don't want to see another innocent die like your Franciscan brethren. I have seen Brother Andrew make numerous entries into his journal. This may contain the answers to the cathedral's dark secrets.
What can I do?
If I were you, I'd run.
They will surely hunt me if I run. This has to stop.
Then be it on your own head, Luther. Find Brother Andrew's journals if you can. He spent time in the old tower investigating. I believe I can find the key to the old tower in one of my stores. Later, come find me in the bell tower, and I will give it to you. Be swift. We can't evade them forever.
Alright. Let's see what this is. Oh, just Rin versus Latin, the usual. Alright. Through here. Let's see. Ah, yes, no one new here because Lindsay managed to get out scot-free. Now then. First order of business. I'm actually going to do something that is, by and large, probably unintended by most of the developers, but save for one rune, which is really only used on, like, the higher circle spells, like, we basically have every main rune type in this entire game that we can actually just start making some spells that we don't even have the scrolls for yet. They won't tell us the name, but, like, it's not like that matters. Like so. A very late game spell that you can surprisingly get at halfway through. Or, why not go straight for creating the shield? Oh yeah. Let's assign this to down for now. Yeah, we still got enchant item, recover, and spell 7, which I know is shield. Oh yeah, and we can also make magical attack and magic pool, although I remember using pool only really late in the game just because with 3-point spell it seemed very limiting. Alright, okay, we'll go Enterbach, Red Grimoire, yeah, let's go and create that. Okay. Enterbach, where's... There it is, and Red Grimoire. And assign spell 9. I'll assign to, yeah, just do that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need for that. Okay. Actually, hold on. I forget if I can still, like, just trigger the custodian to appear at the top of the old tower right now, or if I had to get something else. I generally recall there being like a Mantarok zombie or two on the way up here. Let's find out. Where's he? Is he even here? Oh yes, there's one. Ooh, even better, let's go ahead and test this out. Yep. Totally doing what the developers clearly didn't intend for. Because traditionally I would have just, like, run past that thing and head up here and then ring the bell. But yeah, I've actually never done that before. That was neat. Yeah. Admittedly, this was the part of, like, progress in this chapter that, like, made it go for much longer than it normally would have, because I forgot that you have to ring for the custodian anyway before you get all the pieces of evidence, because he has a key item that you need in order to get into the old tower.
Ah, Brother Luther, not a moment too soon. As you have noticed, dread things inhabit this place. Shambling corpses, and worse.
There is darkness at work here, in the midst of the Inquisition.
Some might even say
Suspect it is
devilry.
worse than that, but I have no proof. Brother Andrew knew this also, and paid the price for it.
Why are you telling me this?
Perhaps you can finish
All
off
right.
what Andrew started. Take this key. It unlocks the old tower.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Sealed off since the Inquisition.
Might even pay a visit to Anthony.
I
Okay.
intend to uncover the truth behind this.
If you manage to uncover the source of darkness, return here, and I will do everything I can to help. Till then, brother, may your faith protect you.
Alright. Now let's actually head down and get ourselves a proper weapon. I just love the scale and design of this whole area. It further cements why the Ublio Cathedral is my favorite of like the 4 main locations you go to throughout this whole game. The Roivus Mansion is pretty great too, all things considered, but yeah, this is just the environment that comes to mind when I think of like conveying its atmosphere the best. Ah yes, of course it's locked. And I know that cabinet is locked by a different mechanism, so yeah, just head over here for starts. Get this torch for good measure while we're at it. Kinky. Come on, you know that was obvious. But let's get a crossbow. Round out our arsenal even more. Podium key, nice. And obviously I know where that can go towards. Use here, and... ah yes, the first diary page, that's what we need. Finally arrived at Amiens, and my pilgrimage to see the hand of Jude draws to a close. Yeah, sure a peaceful village, alright. Oh, don't worry. Witchcraft's the least of your concerns in this place. Alright. Let's head down here. Oh goody, some bolts. The Book of Reliquaries. Reliquaries. Sure. I always screw up that pronunciation. Oh yeah. It's almost like people exist out there that try to profit off religion. And some that just roll with it. Ah. Screw the church. Okay, what else is in here? Oh yeah, this is what I needed. A proper melee weapon. And... right. I forget if there are trappers that are spawned in there right away or not. Yep, there is. Might as well clear them out just to be safe. Any more? Any others in here? Nope. That was just 2. Okay. Yep. Still remember exactly which wine barrel was the correct one. Like so. I forget if there's already enemies in there, because I feel like, I want to say off the top of my head, there's like, this chapter's supposed to go in ways that over time enemies spawn in as you get more stuff, but, oh yeah, actually there is. Fortunately, we got a shield. It's a 3-point, but it's a start. Time to bring down the power of Mantarok on this abomination. Oh. Run away. Yeah, that's a thing to watch out for with Luther here. He's got some of the lowest HP out of all the characters. In fact, I think it's supposed to be the lowest. Oh yeah. And it's time to get out and pop back in after a while. Yeah. This is also reminding me that normally I would only go through that room once I've got the 5-point circle, just to make these spells stronger. Yeah, and it's like... Oh yeah, he's got a meditation rod, but that's not for healing. That's specifically for sanity. Okay. Oh, just enough for that. There we go. And that's why you always enchant your weapons with Manta Rock when you can. Corrosive damage on top of all the other, like, damage boost multipliers is very compelling. Yeah. Don't think I even needed to get that sanity back. It was so small because, yeah. Sanity for Luther is at least his second highest stat. Magic's his strong suit, funny enough. And once we get that 5-point circle, we'll be able to make better use of our current spells. Right, now if I recall, there's definitely enemies on the other side, including... Or maybe that's in Jacob's chapter. Shoot, I'm already forgetting. That's just bound to happen every time you play a game like this. It's a lot easier to retain memories of, like, the early parts of the game. Less so stuff past the second half, but whatever. I at least remembered, like, the stuff to do so that I wouldn't end up lost in this chapter like I've done for the other, like, every other playthrough I've done of this game. Oh yeah, it actually is here. Yeah. Bone Thief goes right into this guy. Still, it'd be better just to get rid of the problem now. Oh yeah. Shield just made it like an overall non-issue. It's great. and there's the... There it is right there. Not like we really needed it. Now let's say hi to Anthony. Feel like it's only fair. Especially since he's got the final gem we need. Hate to do this, buddy. Unfortunately, one-on-one duels in this game's combat system ain't anything special. But at least it works. It's simple and brain dead in certain situations like this, but at least it's far from clunky. Not quite to the same degree that something like old Silent Hill games would get up to. And that's it. Got the ruby. And we get to use the two-edged sword again. Oh, thank goodness. Actually, do want to briefly light this place up just to get a nice look of the place overall. Oh, yeah. It's a very nice, darkly lit room. I just gotta stay powered up. To the upstairs. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy being able to just wield this giant sword and swing it with one hand. Diary page 2. Yeah, clearly demonstrating that this church isn't really abiding by the things you would normally expect them to have. Huh. There's no sheep music up here, in fact. Huh. Oh, wait. Nope. No, I was right, it was up here. Just had to check all the bookcases. Good, now we can get that 5-point spell circle. Let's do this. Okay. Time for a little music puzzle. Puzzle in the loosest term. Oh shoot, all this time I kept missing that bunch of like crossbow bolts that's sitting on one of the pews. Yeah, we'll just grab that. And then the circle. There we go. Get more ammo for our ranged weapon that we're barely using, but who cares? We got magic on our side. Okay. And now for the part that is like, oh wait, oh yeah, of course I can't do anything with that yet because I don't have the Paragon rune. That's the only way to make it work. But yeah, if there's one thing that is kind of tedious, I find with the magic system is that even once you've like, unlocked, basically you got saved into memory what the spells are. That's only for their 3-point versions. You have to basically like input manually the rune combinations for the 5 and 7-point circles every time, rather than just it having it automatically assigned into memory. It's a bit annoying. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Shield up for good measure. Yeah, even without having to cast the Recover Sanity spell even once, it is real crazy at this point how I've not come so dangerously low ever since Kareem's chapter. I mean, it makes sense. Like, I always remember that being the first instance where it was really apparent. But I would think that it would still end up happening a lot more than it does, like, right now. Okay, come on. There we go. That's the Paragon rune I needed. In fact, while we're here now in a safe spot, I might as well go ahead and put those together. New spell, Mantarok. Trying to remember, enchant was... Oh yeah, Anterbog, Magamore, Pargon. Assign to Y. And let's get a recover variant for good measure. Alright, of course I can just look it up here. Just remember, Narrowcath Santac. Pargon, Santac, Narrowcath. Assign to up. Now let's get us a shield spell going. What was it again? Bankrok Santac. Okay, Bankrok. Santac. Pargon. Just so much Pargon. My goodness. Oh man, okay. Assign that to down. And then magic attack would be... Oh yeah, actually, I completely... I forgot. Like, I still have this that I've not used. The spell that's supposed to be bind creature. I've not really found the reason to use it yet, funny enough, but... I mean, now that we got 5-point spell, I'm sure it's more than safe to try and pull it off on one of the zombies. That'll be fun to show off, like, well ahead of when you're expected to. But yeah, Anterbog, Rudgermore, that's what we gotta do next. Yep, I already know, Spell 9. And then let's actually... yeah, so... Bankrok Air Attack is what we need. Bankrok, Air Attack, and 2 Pargons. Assign 5 point to left. Cool. There we go. More shield points. That's always good. Yeah. Don't want to waste it like on a Mantarok zombie, though. We're fine. Unless... oh, wait. Hold on. Oh. Horrors are too strong for that. Yeah, I need to go back. You can never be too safe with reapplying shields to protect Luther. Like, he needs them. Even when you got stuff like Mantarok powering it. Well, that's all good. Oh yeah, actually it probably would have gone faster if I had just re-enchanted my sword with the higher points version of the spell. Huh. Looks like the Custodian. That surely cannot be concerning. It's locked. Oh, don't worry. We'll find a use to show off the bind creature. Maybe like on a Bone Thief or something. Or another zombie of a different alignment. That's probably more common. Oh, perfect time. Yes! Got it! Yes, fight for me, my minion. So yeah, that's how it goes. Oh yeah, we're limping now. Not anymore. Better not get the taint of evil all over you. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are nothing. I forget, there's not a horror. No, it's just another zombie. Thanks for the codex. And yes, we already know you can use it to power up your existing spells. And it's the last diary page. Yep, no one expects the Inquisition to actually be run by heretics. Alright. And just to pad out time a bit more, because I know that these are still kind of a thing. I'm just going to go ahead and make more of the 5-point version for these particular spells, especially since we can get the next summon version. Okay, Narakath, Redgar Moore. Narakath, Redgar Moore, Paragon, Paragon. Got that. What's damage field again? Bankarok, Redgar Moore. Redgar Moore, Bankarok. I swear, just saying all these rune names out loud is just gonna bring me closer and closer to, like, forgetting any and all meaning of what these runes are. Just starts sounding like nonsense after a while. I mean, Paragon already does that, because you just hear it so much. Okay, Nethlek and Redgar Moore. Nethlek, Redgar Moore, Paragon, Paragon. Got it. So, oh yeah, I already got the shield. I got both of those. So yeah. Gotta upgrade from summoning a trapper to a zombie with Tyr and air attack and 2 Paragons. Yeah. Air attack and Tyr. Yeah. Cool, okay. That's all we needed. Where's my magic at currently? Oh yeah, it's about halfway. It should still be safe, all things considered, going back up, so I don't need to recast any of these, at least until I get back up to the main floor. Should be good to go. Still impressive, the way that they reuse these assets, but do a better job of contextualizing how they've changed with the passage of time. Not many games can really claim to have done that well, if at all. Like, if they ever, like, tried to make the attempt to begin with. No. Yeah, I might as well, just to be sure. I keep thinking that they do want to try and, like, start respawning enemies at some point. If not here, then at least in Peter Jacobs' chapter, because they do ramp it up there. Oh, still nothing. Just gonna keep moseying along back to the top of the tower. Okay. Man, though, what I would give to kind of give up my current knowledge just to kind of have a chance of re-experiencing this as fresh as possible. just so I could kind of relive just how tense and like on edge I was with this whole game, and especially the cathedral
Augustine
sections.
all along. I managed to find remnants of his journal, and it all points to Augustine's involvement with a paganistic cult operating inside the cathedral.
Aye, the cathedral's dark secret has been uncovered.
Paganistic
I
less
too
so,
suspected this,
more just
too afraid to act.
eldritch worshipping.
Augustine himself
Yeah.
is a heretic.
He has covered his tracks well, claiming that the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude, was stored here. He had those who came to see it murdered. The Hand of Jude never existed.
And with that realization, the trap closes, brother. My days here are numbered. I awoke to find this cruel dagger placed upon my pillow this morn. It can only mean one thing.
He
know
clearly needs to
much.
stab someone.
They are moving to silence me. I can only hope that what little faith I have left is enough to save my soul. Please.
Frankly,
take
if that
this
was given to you as a
thing
sign that,
away
like,
from
your
me.
death is nigh, I would at
My
least
sight
try and
troubles
take that
me
to,
to
like,
no
just
end.
fight off whoever wants to end me, you know?
Faith protect
Like-
thee, Brother Luther. For
Like,
those
why give them a weapon in this case? Even if it's not the most practical looking dagger due to how squiggly the tip is. Oh wait, hey you. Oh yeah, he's gone now. Not gonna wonder why. Though we all know. Okay. Oh yeah, it is respawning enemies now. Still no need to get sanity back from you. Or you. I still got a working shield, it's no problem. So yeah, it's no enemies coming in to like the main cathedral area, but it's just all the other parts that it's definitely starting to repopulate. Nothing can stop me and my big sword. So I'm not going to use the sword on you. Or you. It annoys me, like another minor gripe I have is just how easy it is to interrupt your own reloading animation. Not even moving, just like holding the right trigger to go into your ready weapon stance and lock on, like that just cuts it off for whatever reason. Yeah. I'm gonna avoid now, because it's less the fact that I'm not using the recover sanity spell, is that I'm just getting back almost all of my sanity every single time just from doing the finishing blows. So we're gonna avoid that just for the heck of it, at least until it starts showing that it's close to empty. Time to use the knife. Sorry, buddy. Yep, It's quite a cruel mechanism you have in place. I forget if there's... Oh, right. Gotta do Dispel magic. Once again. And we don't need to go overboard with Mantarok just because of how costly it is. Xelotop's more than enough here. Okay. Oh no! The custodian! Alone against the darkness!
You are a clever man, Brother Luther. Wanting answers to clarify your new position as fugitive, you seek them out, and this is what you find. Tell me, what does a man such as yourself think of when he finds a viper's nest of heresy? When he finds the very source of corruption?
I think of irony.
Damn.
Irony of what you, masquerading as a member of the Inquisition, stand for. And that you stand for evil.
Evil is merely a perspective which no longer concerns me, Luther. You will be executed in the most...
I mean, that's also still a sign that you are actually totally evil.
After we have broken your frail
Like,
body,
if you're that far away from any sense of morality or distinguishing between what's morally good or not,
come, my children.
then yeah, chances are you're using that excuse just to, like, hide behind the fact that you totally are evil as hell.
Return to our preparations.
But whatever, I think I still got some shield. Let's see if the bind creature does work on the bone thieves. Be fun to see if it does. No creature to cast a spell. Ow. This spell really was a missed opportunity. It basically only works on like the 2 creatures that are worth possessing that also happen to be ones that you can summon. Like, what the heck, man? No. Get off, get off. Yeah, okay. And they didn't really have any time to, like, take off my sanity anyway. So, whatever. Okay. Cool, and now we get to go through the final door. Into a new hallway of this whole chapter. Oh yeah. Refill, why not? Oh right, yeah, because you find like the actual spell scroll for the magic attack only in Jacob's chapter. Because, yeah, guess what's on the other side? Yes, let's put an end to the heresy. Or at least an end to something, probably our own life.
This is the one that seeks to do combat with me.
Your task, my
Sure, why not?
is to guard this place. Do not worry about this worm. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
And such, Paul Luther was unceremoniously stomped on. It always disappointed me that it was like basically the same type of death, depending on like if you had Pius choose Ulyaoth or Chaturga, and Zelatoth's, her Black Guardian, is the only one that actually does something different, which is she just makes your head explode. Because sanity, overloading the brain, why not? A note. Look for the 88 keys to continue your journey. Yes, clearly, learning how to play the piano is actually going to be the hardest part of this whole thing. Not really. It's still following the same mold as all the previous chapters. It just takes one thing of note from that, and then Alex has to repeat it in the present. Though the piano room does have another one of those good scares. Not a jump scare, but it is at least a pretty good creepy sanity effect that just happens. Hey, buddy.
The darkness is coming.
With a character model that really does not resemble anything we've seen before or will throughout the rest of this game. Okay. I do appreciate them taking the time to, because this is a grand piano and not like a cathedral organ, the sounds are technically different even though it's the same notes. That's cool. Okay, the Forbidden City.
Who are you?
I am your lord and conqueror.
What manner of forsaken being are you?
So, you can see me in my true form. You are a gifted man. Take this one and use him as the foundation for the pillar. He is special and should be given a special place among the suffering.
Yep, and that's all we're gonna see of Joseph de Mole. A cut character from this game that was originally gonna be like a Templar. And you'll be playing his chapter in the Crusades, and you can kind of see now why that might have got cut. Even though just that one of the full locations does take place in Persia of all things, but yeah, probably for the best. Okay, Forbidden City. This was always a chapter that I think in the grand scheme of all the other ones felt like the most forgettable. Like, it's not early enough in the game that like it manages to stick in your mind a lot more just because that's how the beginning parts of games usually are. Because it's more in the middle. It just feels like, even though there's stuff that does happen that is technically important for the last time we visit the Forbidden City, it just feels too filler-like for my taste. But whatever. Let's start this.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction.
You got nothing to say, buddy?
Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
Treatment of prisoners does not change, regardless of culture or time and place. Alright. Let's move this fatso through the old ruins. Now, yeah. So, equip that and... So, oh yeah. Trying to get a sense again for everything, but yeah, the whole gimmick with this is that there are X's marked on the different levels of the map, which is indicate that you have to go there and find the right invisible zone, that you press B and trigger a surveillance of the general area. That's it. That's pretty much just the whole gimmick here. I'm forgetting. There's no... Oh, right. Okay, yeah, it's that I was starting out and I go down the other ladder and then I end up in the hallway that has like two different paths to go down. Okay. Getting my bearings again. Oh yeah. I forget. That's not a... Oh, yeah, of course. Shoot, I forget. Was there... There wasn't a weapon up top, was there? I couldn't have missed it. Right. Yeah, this is another one of those things where, like, I still remember the core objective of this chapter, but the very specifics of progress are not as crystal clear. Whatever, just run past. Because it is, I at least do remember that it takes quite a little while before you actually get the Tome of Eternal Darkness in this chapter. Like, you have to do a lot of just running through these corridors and avoiding the occasional zombie. And really all you have for yourself at the moment is just this torch. Oh, not anymore. We got a safe. Assuming that's how you pronounce it. Oh yeah, standard weapon of most Middle Eastern armies. Checks out. Unless... Oh yeah, it's this room, so we gotta... There we go. Time to survey this area. Structure around here shows signs of stress. It's far from sound. Yeah, maybe some reinforcement, though I think that's the last of your concerns. It should be finding a way out of this mess. Oh dear. Okay, this part. Opening all the different cages. I forget, is it left or right that opens first? It's left. That's fine. Ah. This is a bad angle, but whatever, I'm making do. Wait, no, I wanted to... Oh, screw it, who cares? Well, I guess this is more than a good time as any just to show that the torch is powerful against the Xel'Lotath zombies. Yeah, and I'm gonna also still be dangerous at this point and just ignore getting my sanity back from a finishing blow. At least on these things. Yeah, because these spawn. Yeah, just get... Yeah, we'll keep it at about 3/5 of the way. That should be fine. Oh goody, and our designated ranged weapon. And this is... Yep, it's another one of those. So, examine. Dust and rock falls from the roof through a fault in the stone. Yeah, a lot of reinforcements. Be glad a cave-in hasn't occurred yet. Oh, sweet, finally. Now we can get our book back. Here lies Luther. Stomped to death. Back down we go. Oh, what's he scared of? Oh, those things, right. Might as well. You fine, buddy? Are ya? Okay, maybe not. Well, don't be surprised when I just decide to do this. Oh yeah, we're back to a character with very poor magic skills. Yeah, it's pretty much only big enough to really supply like one 5-point spell at a time. And very rarely do you ever feel like you want to go back to using a circle that's lower than what your current maximum is. It just doesn't feel kind of right to do. Okay. Do this song and dance. Oh yeah. Jeez, that's a lot of sanity that you get back. My goodness. And summon zombie. We already got that one. That's fine. Okay, so... Oh, shoot. Alright, I think it's down into this very long hallway. Yep, with the horror, of course. You know, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna try fighting this thing from long range, even though I know the reload time is just painful on this. Ah. Huh? Still didn't get me. Oh. Oh, screw it. Back to this. Okay, that worked out. Okay, so, yeah. Heal health, not sanity. This should be fine. So... Oh, right. It's so specific about how and when it just lets you. Right, yeah, because you have to do the actual reload animation in-game. Resident Evil this ain't. Corpses that will surely not come back, so through here. Yeah, just get a little bit of sanity back. Just enough that things will still stay interesting. God, my connection is just tanking for some reason. I have no idea what the hell's happening. Like, what? Oh, man. Some nights just aren't consistent, for whatever reason. Oh yeah, we can... Oh, right, because there's a... trapper in there. Where's the other? Over there. Okay, this part, yeah. Will reveal invisible. Thank goodness they did most of the damage on that horror already. That is a relief. And I don't think I even lost any extra sanity as a result. Yeah, still about the same. Okay. So we gotta do reveal invisible. Naturally, with Zelatath. Oh wait, hold on. There wasn't... Okay, yeah, it's not in this room. Yeah. It's up there, and then down at the very bottom. So yeah, 3 more spots to survey, and we'll be done.
Help me, Grandpa. I can't take this anymore.
Don't be so weak, Alex. You have a stronger mind than this. I didn't bring up a weakling. Not a scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
I couldn't. I could never give you the burden. I just wanted you to grow up. To grow up and leave me alone. Why couldn't you have been killed with your parents? This can't be happening!
Harsh, dude. Come on. Oh, yeah. Obviously, I cannot forget this part. Oh. Yeah, if you didn't notice it on the way into that hallway the first time, going back through it up here, you would definitely recognize that there was another effigy. No way around that. Okay, there's another... Right, and I think if I recall, this triggers some of the workers to turn and just start going after you. Yep, get out, get out. Not dealing with you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's locked, which is why we use this key. No. Oh yeah. Luckily I've already got a shield up. Hope I'm a good runner. Just barely. Oh yeah, this part. With these little sanity worms. Oh, come on. You telling me I can't preemptively just cut those things, or am I not at the right angle? Maybe it's from this side I need to. Ah, of course. That was a bit finicky, more than I'd like. Yeah. Go away, graboids. Appears to be collapsing in several areas. Yeah, they're not gonna be working on this part. They're gonna work on being part of like the horrific pillar that this madman wants to build. Alright, now we got one more area to go, which fortunately can be easily done with our summon zombie spell. After we recharge our shield and just run past the 5th Ancient's electrified floor. Okay. Now let's get to that summon. Summon zombie, cast, Zealotap. A to attack, can do target attacks when holding R. Attack ahead to perform a gnaw attack. He can open doors but not pick up items. True. Which, I always forget that last detail, and now I feel I need to show it off at some point, at least once. Is this? Okay. Oh, it's fine. Oh, right. This thing. Ugh. Can't get close enough to hit the trapper. We'll just do this repeatedly. With our weak little safe. Ah, dang it. No, no. Ah, stop going near me, trapper. Come on. Finally. Get some well-needed sanity back from that. Yeah, and you can stop with your little chirping. I'm done. Okay. Ah, yeah, this scene. Another instance of characters passing the torch, more or less.
Who? What?
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen.
I?
Once I was as you were, confused and without answers, yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
Yes, go with your ghost girlfriend and rest in peace, finally. You earned it. Yeah, good thing he's another one of the few characters who has the foresight to not touch it with your bare hands. But yeah, we got that and the 2 effigies. Obviously, we'll be getting a 3rd one later on, which is important to one of the other bonus items. But that's it. We're finally done with this chapter. And yeah, it's like... it's short, surprisingly. Like, going through Heresy took upwards of about an hour. And this is like no more than half. Again, just kind of goes back to how... regardless of like its place in the game, it always just feels on the whole kind of unremarkable. But like not in like not in the way that comes off as like it's atrocious. It's just more like a testament to how much more amazing all the other chapters can be. Okay. But let's take our safe trek back to the starting point. And then we can be done with this chapter, and I'll do the next few steps as Alex to unlock the next chapter page and then call it quits. Oh! It's fine. Totally fine. Oh wait, it's not fine. Yes, I need both arms actually in order to go down the ladder. Shoot. Just kidding, it's a sanity effect.
This can't be happening.
Gotta let as many of those play out as I can. Despite how good I am at this game and being able to go for long stretches without accruing a lot of sanity damage. Incurring? I don't know. I got so many words in my freaking vocabulary, it's like I don't even know anymore what half of them mean sometimes. I just assume what they mean based on context. Oh yeah, that zombie was one we totally had to just skip over the first time because we didn't even have a suitable weapon. Whatever, he's no more. Sup, dude?
What news do you bring me, Architect?
The foundations are infested. Demons and devils. Many lives will be lost if you try to build there.
You have done well to complete your goal, Bianchi. The construction will continue as planned.
But the demons! You'd be insane to build there.
Silence, dog! What dwells beneath the Forbidden City is the very reason it was built. For you to understand, you must witness it firsthand.
Now, for as unremarkable as I said this chapter has been overall, I do like this cutscene. Mostly just for the final monologue from Pius and what's about to happen right here. This incredibly fucked up whole ritual.
I am the Scourge of God, appointed to chastise you, since no one knows the remedy for your iniquity except me. You are wicked, but I am more wicked than you, so be silent. Now you, Architect, you are about to make your largest contribution to this project.
Insult to injury. Killing this dude, but not before making a fat joke at his expense. Look at that JPEG. Look at it. And chapter complete. Now, if I recall, there's probably, like, not too many steps I have to go through just because I'm going to be using the exact same examine feature that Bianchi got to use for his chapter. At least I think so. Yeah, right over here. Next to, of course, the picture of the Pillar of Flesh. Yeah. Yeah, with how short that chapter is and, like, the steps you have to go through just to get the next one, it definitely feels like this would have made more sense earlier on. Back when the chapters weren't entirely hitting their stride like they were, you know, with, like, the last one. Or this one. This is also a good one, but that's going to have to be for next stream.
The Black Guardian grows restless, my liege. Its hunger increases, and the binding continues to weaken. We feed it flesh, but I fear it will not guard the relic too much longer.
There is no choice in the matter. It must remain and guard the artifact until the time of planetary alignment. After that, the Guardian may return to its lair. Our master does not like failure. It is imperative to keep the binding intact.
Then we have to find more flesh and bone.
Gee, I wonder where they're gonna be able to find that much to keep the binding. Well, the answer is obviously gonna be next time. So yeah. Yeah, so far still steady progress. Low sanity, but that's normal. We're just over 5 hours in, currently on total playtime. Next will be the War to End All Wars, which is also the last time we'll be going to the Ubleo Cathedral. Yep, it's gonna be the end for the best environment of the game. And that's it. Good night, everyone.